right, now we're gonna start working on a backyard. We gotta get this mini through this little obstacle. And this small gate is the only way into the backyard. We will be taking truckloads of material in and out through this small opening. This is a perfect job for the two of us and our mini equipment. Let's see how Tom and I tackle this project. Alright, so now the next project, we're going to be clearing this hill. We have to get all these ferns out, get all these roots of the ferns out. And we're going to replant this with a whole bunch of colorful shrubs and a couple ornamental trees. Make this look beautiful. So Tom has his raking bucket that gets right underneath the roots and pulls them up. What's so nice about that is he can get all the roots out and then shake it and not take all the dirt. So he can get right underneath, shake everything, gets all the roots. Does a nice job. All right, so this is what this hill looks like now. And in the wintertime, there's nothing here whatsoever. It's just bare. And like I said, this homeowner, they just bought the house last summer actually. So they want this to be a more aesthetically pleasing hill. I'll get close to the fence. right, so now Tom's going through those piles and sifting out the dirt, getting all those roots and kind of combining them into one pile. And then tomorrow we'll be taking them out of here. We already started taking a little bit out. So this is the system we're going to be using today. We have the 2 muck trucks, loading them up, and Tom's dumping them in the truck. go very good. You can see Tom up there. I don't know if it shows up on camera how steep this hill is actually. Right now he's taking all that dirt from the middle here and pushing it up to here, trying to get a nice shape. Just working on getting this little area cleaned up a little bit. We're in the final stages of the cleanup. I'm going to try to get this stump out. It's in there pretty good though. Holy cow. So we got a whole bunch of stumps out. So when we dug this part up, there was a whole bunch of cinder blocks here. So what we did is we put this board here so none of this dirt touches their shed at all. We got that board from here because we're going to be taking all that out. We put a little more dirt here because it was just nothing but roots. Tom's just doing the finishing grading. That all came out nice. We are taking this little pine tree out when we come back. We stockpiled a little dirt over here. This is all good. So the customer requested anything but those ferns. And they like flowers, so we're putting hydrangeas, roses, some ornamental trees, some evergreens, some other flowering shrubs, a whole bunch of perennials that will flower throughout the summer. make this a really beautiful flowering hill. I'm going to get all my plants and perennials at A&T Nursery. Three blue hollies.
Let's go do those next.
Isaac is braving the water for me. Thank you. I don't have any of these in my plan.
Ooh,
I love them. 3 of these also.
All right, something a little more rounded.
Yeah, like this. That adds a lot of interest too with the leaves.
Yeah, there's a lot going on with these.
Yeah, I love them. Girl, you know girls can't drive.
Girls can do anything. What are you talking about?
Drive? I don't know. No, I could drive. You got 6.
You get 6 of the princess.
Yep. You got 5 of the Kubota, right?
Oh, 5.
5.
Okay, all right. I will meet you back here in a few minutes.
All right, I got to pick out all my perennials. So there's so many to choose from, but you want to pick ones that are easy for the customers to take care of. Let's go through here. Need a couple more daisies. Nice and pretty. 2 more daisies. All right, so we got to get our second load of plants out.
Take a bunch of these.
Drive over. They roll. Here's a look at all the plants. Lots of shrubs, perennials, a couple trees, roses. I love this shrub rose that has this peachy coral flower. Shrub roses are very hardy. And then we got the, of course, the shrub rose pink with the double petals. So we got a whole array of textures and colors. And this giant rhodie, that's gonna look gorgeous. Tom's gone off the ropes. All right, so once we get the burlap off, when they dig these in a nursery, there's always a good 2 to 6 inches, you never know how much, of soil on top that you have to get off. That's why this looks like it's planted high, but it's not. See how much Tom's taken off. There we go. All right, so this is the crown of the plant here. You don't want the soil above this. You don't want the soil above this. So we'll put the soil to here and then the mulch will go to here. These are just suckers I gotta cut off. It's a real nice looking tree though. All right, it's starting to rain pretty heavy, so you guys can't be out in the rain. So I gotta put you away. So we're taking down this tree right here and get that out of here. Now this is actually gonna get cut up and actually thrown over the fence. So Tom right now is going with a rake bucket and just trying to get any other roots that we missed before, and then we'll start laying out our plants and start planting them. But we want to get as many roots out as possible because we don't want this stuff growing back. So.
Where?
From here up. This is a root right here. Should be good. Let me bring you up there. We're getting all the holes dug first. Go back a little bit. Yeah. All right, we got the holes dug. I just got to cut a couple roots out and then we can start planting them. A little more. that should be good.
Can you tip up on the muck truck maybe?
Watch the branches.
Good.
Alright, so we're going to end the video here. We got everything we wanted to get done. And we'll be back for the next video. We're going to be doing the planting, and it's going to be nice. We have some small ornamental trees going in here, a whole bunch of flowering shrubs, some evergreens, no walls or anything like that. But we will have a couple boulders. So I hope you enjoyed the rip out of all the ferns and little shrubs and little trees that were all through this hill. And I hope you come back and watch the next video when we're doing the planting, because it's going to be awesome. It should look spectacular. So thanks for watching the video, and I hope to see you when we do the planting. Bye bye.